and to Allah belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. So what is the kingdom of the heavens and the earth? These 7 heavens are 7 realms or universes that Allah has created in layers. So reflect on the universe, which is a tiny neighborhood in the kingdom of Allah. You know, when you look up into the sky and you see stars and there's tiny patches in between the stars, they're completely dark. But these dark patches are not really dark. It's just we can't see them. In 2003, astronomers decided to take a detailed photo using the Hubble Space Telescope of one of these dark patches in the sky. So after 11 days, when it finished taking the photo, what do you think they saw in this tiny speck in the sky? Over 10,000 individual galaxies were visible in that one photo. Everything you see in the photo is not a star, but a galaxy containing hundreds of billions of stars inside. And this is a tiny patch in the sky. So they said, let us take the same photo, but in the opposite direction, in another patch. And when they took that picture, it showed the exact same thing. And then they decided to take another, and then another, and then another. Every single time they took a photo of a tiny patch in the sky, it was the same thing. It contained thousands and thousands of galaxies with trillions and trillions of stars. So you know what they said? They said, let us do the math across the entire visible sky, because every single patch has 10,000 galaxies in it. And they said that there are an estimated 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. That's not 2 trillion stars, 2 trillion galaxies, each galaxy containing at least 100 billion stars. Now everything we just discussed is all in as-sama ad-dunya, the first heaven, the lowest heaven. Above the first heaven is 6 more, each one bigger than the one below it. And above the 7 heavens is the kursi of Allah. And the Prophet ﷺ tells us about the size and magnitude of the kursi of Allah. He ﷺ said, the 7 heavens compared to the kursi is like a small ring thrown in a desert. Meaning, if all of this were reduced to the size of a tiny ring, then the kursi of Allah would be like an endless desert around it. And above the kursi is the arsh of Allah, the throne of Allah, the throne of the king, al-Malik. The Prophet ﷺ tells us about the size of the arsh. He ﷺ said, and such is the magnitude of the throne compared to the kursi. Meaning, now imagine the size of the kursi along with the 7 heavens is the ring, and the arsh of Allah, the throne of Allah, is now the desert. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanallah al-azim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only king with a throne that is bigger than his kingdom. Unimaginably bigger. Where his kingdom is non-existent compared to it.